Hey guys, I'm Perry. I'm a retired pro player. I've peaked rank 2. I've played on multiple professional teams. Today we're going over the next step of fundamentals. We've done 3 events so far. Today we're going over pings and analyzing your teammates. You can see all the talking points we'll have. If you guys don't know who I am, I beat Faker, Owner, Zeus, Carry on one team. I played against these guys multiple times during World CQ. I've been through the competitive rink. I've been challenger for multiple years. Okay, here you can see I was 60% win rate. This is my rank 5, but I was 60% win rate. Like I was very high rank with a very high win rate. I think I had the highest win rate out of all top 100 players. Okay, and then here you see this is my Kane. I was rank 1 Kane as well in all regions. Okay, Charizard Scat was my old ID. And then I was also rank 1 and rank 4 Viego at the same time, with again very very high win rates as you can see, 65, 63%. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. And then here's the rank 2 peak. Okay, it kind of sucks. Look at the difference, guys. 2,000 LP versus this. That was Jenkins really gate kept rank 1. He really gate kept rank 1 that split. Unlucky, but all good. Anyway, that's me. Let's take a look at what we're gonna go over today. So pings are so important. A lot of you guys think you know what to do with pings. You think you know how you're pinging well and what's going on, but realistically, oh excuse me, realistically, um, I think maybe only 1 or 2 people out of all the over 100 people I've coached, hundreds of people I've seen, only 1 or 2 people have actually pinged properly. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about which pings are good or bad. We'll talk about how to actually use your pings, when to use your pings, etc. Give some examples. That's nice, but examples. Okay, little typo. And then we're going to work on analyzing our teammates. So this is kind of a broad idea, but we're going to try and see if you can assess if you have a good or bad teammate at the start of the game. A lot of people just think teammates are always bad or good. There's a psychology behind it. I'm going to dig into a little bit. This analyzing your teammates concept comes very later on, but I wanted to bring it up early on as we continue going with these events because it will be a strong talking point later on. But for now, we're just going to see how we communicate to these guys, how we can assess if these guys are bad, and seeing how we can tell if they're good, bad, or just trying to run you down. So I have a few examples for that as well. And then as always, we'll do questions. Alright, without further ado, let's talk about why pings are so important. So let me open up RiftKit real quick. And okay, why are pings so important? So let's say both junglers are pathing down. Okay, you're doing blue Gromp Wolves, and you're going down, you're happy. Okay, and this jungler goes red Krugs Raptors, and instead of him full clearing and clearing these camps, he wants to go gank bot lane. If you know where their jungler is, or you don't, it's crucial to ping. Hey, danger, 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 on either side. Let's say you don't know where he is, you only need ping on either side, so the laners know what's going on. So pinging is very important for jungle tracking. Okay? Now let's say you want to do dragon. Let's say your bot lane can help you, but they don't know you're even on dragon. As a laner, you really focus on laning. You really focus on last hitting minions, you really focus on trading. Sometimes you just are lazy, and you're not looking at the map. If you ping as a jungler, it's literally your job. You communicate, you can make plays happen, you can make the map look a lot better. Okay, so we'll break down a little more about how to use these in a second, but it's key to understand that pings are crucial. It's your job as a jungler to communicate, okay? And if you've watched the last 3 videos, I emphasize your mental, your attitude. It's key to not have chat on. I see a lot of people type and try to communicate, hey, I want to do dragon together, guys. It's actually harder to respond to typing than it is to pings. Pings make a loud ass sound, okay? You also see it on the edge of your screen, and if you ping correctly how I want you guys to ping, you'll see the ping on your screen as well. So you'll be pinging your teammates directly. Now, can you ping and type? Yes, but instead of using typing as the first method to communicate, I want you guys to use pinging as the first method to communicate. Okay, is typing bad? Not necessarily, but a lot of you guys have fragile egos. A lot of you guys have mental issues. I've been permabanned before in my accounts. I haven't had the greatest like track record. When people ping me, I lose my mind. I or type to me as well. Okay, when people type or ping to me, I get very emotional. So I remove at least one of them, and I completely remove the chance of them typing to me and pissing me off, which is why I need to learn the skill of pinging. Okay. Which pings are good and bad? So I have some volunteers here. I'm gonna ask Aqua. Actually, I'm gonna ask Greg. Can you come over to my side here? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna set it up. Pick whatever champion you want. There's no that doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go jungle. I want one person in mid lane. Okay, I want one person in mid lane, and then I want Aqua also in the mid lane, and then whoever's on the other side can just go top lane. Okay, and then just lock in your champs. Let's get this going. So pretty much, I'm gonna communicate to my teammates and explicitly tell them how I'll be pinging to communicate to them, and I'll show you guys the ping wheel as well. So it's less about me using these volunteers as a real tool here. It's less about demonstrating anything practical here. What I'm trying to do is I'm gonna bring up the ping wheel, and I'm gonna make my volunteers here feel how you should make your teammates feel while you're pinging to them. It's actually an essence when you ping your teammates properly, you're quite literally stressing your teammates out. You're stressing them out, you're making them think. That's the way you want to do it. So I want Aqua, and then I guess um um what is it? Doctor, you can go mid lane as well. You both can go mid lane. Okay. So I'm just gonna buy whatever. So I'm gonna be jungling, okay, and I'm just gonna go in the jungle. And essentially, once we get to a specific amount of time, maybe like a minute and a half, we will look through what you really want to be doing. Um, okay, so let me turn this recording off. Besides
Welcome
recording
to
off,
Summoner's
it's lagging me
Rift.
drastically here. So essentially, I'm gonna show the ping wheel right now. Give me a second here, guys. Okay. That's not gonna work. So we have the ping wheel
30
here.
seconds
Okay, so
until
this is
minions
where everyone
spawn.
should be watching. There's a lot of pings here. You have enemy vision, you have pushing, you have need vision, you have all in. Those are all newer pings. Okay, and all of these pings actually there's only like one or two of them that are useful. So the only two pings I find useful here are enemy vision and all in. Okay, pushing and need vision I normally don't use. These pings I avoid essentially. Okay, the next ping I avoid is enemy missing. I see a lot of
The
junglers when they're not
minions
sure where
have
the enemy jungler is
spawned.
starting to do this. Hey man, there's only two options for where the enemy jungler can be: top or bot. So instead of question mark pinging, I want you guys to danger ping. This feels a lot more scary for my top laner and my mid laner and my bot lane. They're like, oh shit, I didn't think about them. Versus question mark, you hear it as a question as well. You're like, is he there? So when you get danger pinged, it's intimidating. If I danger ping here, danger ping here, danger ping here, my mid laner is terrified. Okay, he's terrified to play. So if you are question mark pinging your teammates, you're failing them. Okay? What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go gank Aqua. I want Aqua you to play the game normally. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna communicate very clearly what I want to do to my mid laner. I'm gonna ping on the way in his face. If you Gregory, I want you to walk up to fight him. Just go fight him. Just go fight him. I'm gonna danger ping him if he's going too far forward. Danger ping him. Danger ping him. And then as he goes backward, now I'm gonna ping forward again. And if I was ready in position, we'd have a perfect angle. You see how I convinced my mid laner to bait the enemy Yone into us here. Okay, and essentially, so the first step is you ping on the way. The next step is you danger ping. Okay, because your teammate will go forward when they see on the way ping. After they see on the way ping, you need to danger them, so the enemy comes into you, and then you on the way ping at the end. So the flow should look like this. On the way, okay, if your mid laner doesn't do anything, on the way again. Okay, if your mid laner starts going too far forward, he wants to kill himself, danger. After your mid laner walks back, on the way again, and now you've successfully created a good interaction for you to kill the Yone, to kill the enemy mid laner. On top of this, if you really want to communicate, you can ping assistance on minions they're trying to kill. So Aqua, go and kill this caster minion, and then go and kill the next caster minion as well. So that's what I'm communicating. Hey man, the Yone is gonna go kill that minion. I wanna look. Exactly. Okay. So I wanna take a step back here. We've only used 3 pings so far. 3 crucial pings. On the way, danger, and assistance. I looked through 3 of my VODs. The entire game, those are the only pings I'm using. Quite literally the only pings I'm using. Every now and then, I'll use this ping, and I'll use this ping. Every now and then. And for reference, H is my, it's worded ping. H is my it's worded ping. Otherwise, I'm constantly using danger, on the way, assistance. That's it. So let's say I'm so scared here. I'm in the bot side, and I'm so scared of the enemy being top lane. Okay, let's say my Yasuo's just hitting top there. You can go ahead and just play like a psychopath up top lane. I'm farming bot side. I don't know where the enemy jungler is. Enemy jungler could be anywhere. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm danger pinging the whole time. I don't care if the enemy jungler's bot side. In fact, if I think he's either side, what I'm going to be doing is I'm doing this. I'm picking both sides. Danger pinging both sides. And now my Yasuo's going to be like, okay, well now maybe I need to go ward. Okay, oh well now maybe I need to play safe and wait. Maybe I need to figure out when the enemy jungler is. He'll play a little safer. What I see a lot of you guys do is you go like this. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Bro, if you don't know where the enemy jungler is, do you think your mid laner or your top laner or your bot lane will know where they are? Like, no. It's so much harder for a laner to track jungle. It's your job. And if you don't know, that's okay. You need to danger ping both sides, like this. Okay, let's all gather our conditions here, and then I want us all to try and go for this dragon here. Or you can just come down, Yasuo.
But not
Wait, no, stay top lane, stay top lane. I want to communicate to my top laner, hey, this dragon's really important. Okay, so what I'll do is, what I see a lot, actually, is people do this pick. Do you hear the sound? It's not really, like, apparent. Okay, and in the chat, it's kind of like nothing. So, when you try to communicate that, hey, you're on an objective, what you need to do, and this is how annoying I am, is I do this. Okay, well, we need to wait for Riot to say, like, you must wait to issue ping. So this is a quick concept we're going to talk about. You need to be capping out your pings at all points in the game. That's how it should feel. But I'm pinging on the way. You see how it also triggers this thing on the side? I'm pinging on the way, and if I want my Yasuo to come here, I'm doing this. Assistant on the way. Assistance on the way. And this guy's gonna be, what the fuck is the guy pinging me for? Maybe I need to push my wave now. Maybe I need to do something. Maybe I can recall. Exactly, he wants to recall now. He wants to come help me. Like, he instinctively, he's like, okay, I'm thinking now of coming. What I see a lot of you guys do is you ping this, or you ping this, and you're doing it, but you need to tell your teammates directly, hey, dumbass mid laner, I want you to come. And oh shit, he wakes up. He wakes the fuck up. Okay, I'm on the way, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm on the way. They wake up when you ping their screen. If you just ping here, they're not going to play the game. Okay, so I need to track you. Also, come here, dummy. Come here, dummy. Stop AFK. Stop it. Come here. The whole time, that's all I'm doing. I'm not question mark pinging. I'm not danger pinging. I'm not doing any of that. Okay? So I get my whole team to come. And let's say, okay, Aqua, you're so fed compared to us. Come fight us. Okay, come fight us. Okay? And what I'm going to be doing is, as I'm pulling this dragon out, I'm pinging where I want us to go. And I'm walking there as well. And now my teammates are coming to fight on my angle. And now I've established a position I want for us to fight. Okay, you don't have to kill us, Chiraka. I just want to demonstrate. So I've tracked where the enemy laner is, and I've put us in a position where I decided where we're gonna go, as with my pings. So let's say, okay, someone's coming from the bot lane. I'm gonna danger ping here. What are my teammates gonna do? They're gonna naturally gravitate to where I'm going, and they're gonna naturally get the fuck away from the danger ping. Okay, you can't question mark ping here. You can't like you know, like, I don't know, like, push forward. Like, you can't use any of these other dumbass pings. Danger ping, on the way ping, assist ping. I'll show you guys in my examples. That's all I'm using. Okay, let's take a step back. I'm gonna pretend we're back in our base, and it's okay. Like, I want us to play for this dragon. Let's say dragon's coming up in a minute here. So it's gonna be a little confusing because obviously dragon's alive. But let's say dragon's coming in a minute here. What you can do, okay, so let's say dragon's coming up at 8 minutes. Or 8:30, okay? So let's say dragon's coming at 8:30. Okay, what you can do is you can ping the dragon, boom, 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 and then ping assistance, okay? And then 30 seconds before dragon spawns, you do the same thing, ping twice, and then ping assistance, then ping assistance. So when you're initially telling people, hey, I want to play with this dragon, it's okay to signal exactly what you're communicating. Ping the dragon alive. So this is a good reference point for Herald. Herald's coming up at 14 minutes. At around 13 minutes, 13:30, I'm pinging Herald alive one time, and then I'm pinging assistance. And again, what I'm doing is, hey, dumbass teammates, you come. I'm pinging assistance, ping assistance, ping assistance. We're going to Herald, we're going to Herald, we're going to Herald. And most of the time, they'll communicate, and they'll come. Okay, even if it's stupid for their game, they'll come. Because when you hear the right pings, you just naturally want to go fight. So let's say this Diana, Greg, I want you to go walk to the dragon. Go walk to dragon. Okay? Or wait, both you guys go walk to dragon. So when I see my teammates do this, what I'm doing is I'm going this, 2, 3, get the fuck out of there. I'm pinging exactly what I want, and I'm pinging assistance on what I want them to do. And now let's see, he was confused. He walked to mid lane. But at the very least, he didn't go to the dragon. I don't want to play the dragon. He was going to mid lane, and because I danger pinged him, he decided to go mid lane, and now I assist ping, and now he comes to the Herald. Okay, and again, let's say Yone's walking at us. Okay, danger ping Yone, and we have to run to the top side. See how Diana instantly repositioned, listen to me, and came here. A lot of players, if you don't communicate, will walk through this bush and get killed by Yone here. GG. But because I instantly ping, get the fuck away from him, get the fuck away from him. And obviously Greg, obviously the Dan has listened to me. I think I'm getting you guys' name wrong. But you guys are listening to me. So he instantly came to fight on my position. Okay, capiche? Cool. That's objective timers. That's how it flows. I'm gonna quickly recap. Can someone go mid lane, someone go top lane, and I want to pretend I'm ganking your lane essentially. One of you guys go mid, one of you guys go top. Okay, and I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna pretend I'm ganking you guys again. And Aqua, I know you're hella strong compared to my Diana, but like just try and fight him and be nice. But I'm gonna communicate as if I'm about to gank you. Okay, I'm gonna communicate as if I'm trying to do that. Okay, so it's gonna be like, okay, I'm on the way, so I want you guys to fight. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. And it's okay, like, yeah, good, okay, danger, a little bit here, so he knows, and then on the way, good, and then here I am, here's my gank. But you see how the whole time I'm being super clear, super precise, and while my Diana is fighting Yone, he's pretty much, Yone's not aware that I'm coming yet. And my Diana knows the whole time I'm pinging and I'm coming. Now, a common problem I see is I'm on Grump. Let's say I'm on Grump, and I'm pinging on the way to my mid laner. I'm fucking 20 seconds away from him. You cannot ping like that. Let's say I'm on Gromp and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm coming. That's actually worse for your game. Let's say, okay, right now, Aqua and Diana just fight. Just kill each other. And I'm pinging on the wave, and I'm here. And it's like, okay, my Diana's gonna go forward and obviously fight. Okay? And he's gonna die into it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you as a jungler? What the fuck is wrong with you, If you're on your Gromp here, and you want to help your mid laner, the best thing you can do for him is danger ping him. Tell him no. And he'll leave. Okay, and again, like, this is obviously, these people are going to listen to me, we're in the event together, there's my volunteers, but in an actual game, I'll show you guys, this actually happens, and these examples I'll provide in a second, this actually happens. Okay, so there's one last thing I want to show you guys, okay, and then I want to recap everything, but let's say I really need my wave, I really need I really need to steal this wave. What I'll do is I'll ping my item, not once, but 3 times, and then steal the wave. Okay, man. He understands. If he's looking at chat, he's like, okay, what the fuck is he doing? I'll danger ping him. I'll tell him, okay, I need a little bit of farm. Alright, man. The reason why this works is because you can ping your item, and they'll see, okay, he needs 100 gold left. Okay, I'm pissed, but it makes sense. So I see a lot of you guys who are pinging really selfishly. You don't communicate why. And you know why, because you're 100 gold off. But you need to hit G, hit your ping, and then shop, and then click. I don't see enough people doing this. It makes it so much easier for all of your teammates to understand how you're going to, why you're stealing resources, why you're not recalling what you're doing. Okay, and again, I want to gank mid lane, so what I'm going to do is I'm in base. Let's say I want to gank mid lane. I'm going to danger ping him, tell him to go under turrets. Okay, and as I get closer, I'm still danger pinging him. I'm not communicating anything else. Danger. Okay, he's gonna play his lane. He's gonna last hit minions. Okay, and then now that I'm closer, I'm like, okay, at this point, I want him to fight. So go fight him. Okay, and then we'll see if he's winning. If he's losing, he's winning. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna danger ping him now. I want him to wait for me. I want to danger ping him now, and then I want him to go back in, and he'll go back in essentially. So you need to play like danger, go back in, danger, go back in. Okay, and then Aqua, that's how you do it, by the way. And you can land this on you. W, flash on you, and then you'll flash, and then I W. Okay, that Aqua's a Viego main, so I wanted to show him that. But that's how you do it, okay? You danger ping until you're there. When you're there, you on the way ping, and after you on the way ping, if the fight is looking bad, you danger ping. If the fight is looking good, you continue pinging on the way. Every time you ping on the way, you give a massive confidence boost. Massive confidence boost. Every time you danger ping, you communicate to your teammates, get the fuck out of there. It's so shit for what you're doing. So again, my dumbass Yasuo is doing whatever he wants to top. Danger. He's just like, oh, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck's my jungler saying? Okay, I really want that cannon minion. If I literally do this, this guy would feel paralyzed. He's like, okay, like, I guess? And it really works. It really does a number. And every single elo I've seen, if you're really adamant about these plays, it's crucial. Okay, so a common thing you need to be doing is, let's say I'm doing the grubs, I need to danger ping my bot lane. Okay, obviously my pings are capped again. This is normal. This is good. If your pings are capped, this is amazing. Danger ping bot lane, I'm doing Herald. I'll ping Herald up, assistance, okay, on the way as well if I can incorporate all this, and then boom, my teammates are gonna come and they'll help me. Okay. That's the rundown on pings in the game. I'm gonna go through examples with you guys now, okay? Because there's not much more we can do here. It's unlocked, baby. Okay. You guys can all afford, and you guys can hop out of that game. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys some examples. But okay, we kind of talked a lot about how it works. I'm gonna write it down actually, so we kind of really know how what pings are bad. So bad pings. Question mark ping. Never use question mark ping. Ping. Push forward. All in. Need vision. Good pings. And also actually, a really shitty ping. Actually, probably the worst ping in the game. The most confusing ping is the dumbass what is it the uh, blue ping, like the really base ping. Like that one is like just the worst ping in the game. Okay, the good pings are red danger ping, yellow danger ping, on the way ping. Okay, and then if we were to give the next one, it would be what is it? Assistance ping. And then okay, we don't need a tier list about it, guys. But like honestly, if you really want my tier list, okay, the best ping in the game by far is danger ping. Just danger ping communicates so much. Okay, and then if you want one of the next one, it's just on the way ping. So if you only use two pings for the rest of your life, it's danger ping and on the way. That's all. That's all you need. Okay. And a big reason why is if you actually look at all these sounds, the sounds actually have a massive impact. Need vision is actually like pretty useless. I mean, what is it? It's called like enemy has vision. Enemy has vision is a good ping. Um, and then okay, so that's pretty much the pings there. And then the ping sequence. So ganking is gonna be um on the way. See if fight is winning. If winning, on the way again. If losing, danger, then on the way when you're there. Okay. Right, does that make sense? So on the way, and see if it is winning slash losing. If winning, on the way again. If losing, danger ping, and then on the way you're there. On the way when you're there. Okay, objectives. Assistance ping the pit. Assistance ping your allies. On the way your allies. On the way the pit. Okay, and you're doing this 30 to 1 minute, 36 seconds in advance, always. Okay. Pinging is kind of complicated. Like it can feel complicated, but as long as you narrow it down to a few pings, it'll feel a lot simpler. So I'm gonna go through some examples of what it's like to properly ping. Okay. So we have a game where I'm playing Diana. Okay. And obviously right now there's not much for me to ping. Okay. There's not much for me to do. Not much for me to do. Okay. At some point, so right here, as you can see, I want this crab, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm pinging on the way for the crab. On the way one time. Okay, makes it pretty simple. I know I'm fine. I'm pinging on the way again. Right away you can see. Okay, first 3.5 minutes, I haven't for a single time pinged anything other than danger, yellow danger, red danger, yellow danger again on the way. That's it. Okay, and then here we want to dive ball lane, on the way ping, assist ping, on the way ping, right? It's I think that was my teammates doing assist ping, but I was doing on the way the whole time. Okay, we fuck up the dive, whatever. Okay, and then here I go to my Gromp, I go to my Wolves, okay, and now okay, now I'm not sure if I want to do dragon, but eventually when I decide okay I want to do this dragon, on the way ping on here, and if on the way ping again on in the pit, and I'm looking at my bot lane because if my bot lane could move, I would ping them to come. But look at what I do here to the Ari. Like I'm not even doing this. I'm not even doing this with a habit. Sorry, I'm not even doing this intentionally anymore. It's literally just a habit where I look at my Ari and I just ping on the way on my Ari here, right here. You see that I ping on the way on the Ari, and then that communicates that okay, Ari is like woken up now. You pretty much wake your teammates up. So here my bot lane's winning the fight, so I'm not gonna do too much to them. I don't even play for this fight. I'm pinging for the dragon again. So I've pinged on the way literally five times in a row now, 4 times in a row, and I've also pinged my mid laner. What's going on? And right away, Braum is here to help. Awesome. Okay, and again, I'm on the way pinging into their jungle. Is this my ping? This is my ping. It's pretty bad. Let's see. No, that's my teammate's ping. Like, I wouldn't ping like that in a million years, right? Like that's my teammate's ping, which is really unclear. Like, does he want to sit here? What the fuck does he want to do? Okay. And here's where it's a good demonstration of something really, really amazing. So I have danger ping topside because I'm in the bot side. We know the enemy junglers at the top side. Danger ping. One time. Like signals to be cautious ping. We'll call it the cautious ping. Okay. And then when I'm going to the top side, Shaco did the grubs. I'm going back to the top side as well. And what I'm doing here is I'm looking at my TF. I'm looking at Ari. Okay. And I know Shaco can be my top side. I see TF walking down. Okay. I'm getting information. And what I do here is I on the way ping, on the way ping, on the way ping, on the way ping a million times. Makes it so clear. And here's Shaco, and they get themselves a big dub. And again, look at what I do. I go to my Ari and I ping on her screen because I'm like, wake the fuck up, bro. Wake up. Play the game. And then boom, they get themselves a kill. Purely from pings. That's the type of impact you can have with just basic pings. And you'll see here in the next sequence. Okay, well here like I'm danger pinging bot lane, danger pinging bot lane. Here in the next sequence, you'll see how again what I'm doing is I'm danger pinging top lane. Okay, I used the wrong ping there. I'm danger pinging top lane as I'm going to the bot side. And when I'm going to the bot side, I'm on the way pinging, on the way pinging, on the way ping. It's pretty much just make your game simple, man. On the way ping, danger ping, that's all you need. Okay? So not for a single time this whole game have I used any other ping except for now the bush is warded, so I used vision ward ping. Right? That bush is warded, I want 5 gold. I used the vision ping. Again, their mid laner is missing. I'm danger pinging them like hella. Okay, I'm danger pinging where they are. Okay, it's just that's how you play League at this point. And okay, look at me again. The dragon's coming up. I don't even ping the dragon's coming in 10 seconds. I ping on the way to the dragon. Okay, that now Ari goes to drop a ward. Okay, Balin's winning a fight. Okay, now I'm getting vision. I'm getting info, and I'm again like it's just actually insane to me that I'm seeing this. I'm pinging on the way again at 11 minutes on the dragon. Okay, and then here my teammates come and awesome. And now if my teammates went to hit the bot cert, if my Ari wasn't ready, I'd ping them even more. I'd ping them 5 more times because they're here, you don't need to ping. Alright, I have another example here. Ping example 2. So this is a Viego game. Okay, and you'll see the exact same flow of the game. When I'm clearing top down. Okay, no pings just yet. I'm being a little lazy. You can ping a little bit here if you want to. We see a Mumu going top side, that's amazing. I'm pinging on the way right here. I haven't pinged before. I've been pinged before. I'm pinging on the way now when I'm ready. So boom, I'm ready to go. I'm pinging on the way, and I'm pinging on the way three times. Obviously I'm here. It's okay. I'm pinging on the way again to make sure we know that hey, this Jin is someone we can potentially kill. We get this guy's flash and then cleanse, which is amazing. Okay, I go back to my camps. I recall. Amumu dies again. Amazing for us. I go back to my Gromp. I go back to my Wolves. I'm going back to my bot side. Okay, and then I'm pinging on the way on the dragon again. What do I do, guys? I ping on the pit on the way. On the way. I ping the top side. Be careful because we know Amumu could be top side. When I'm doing the dragon, I want to ping danger on the top side. I'm pinging on the way in the pit. I literally like just think about it, like every 5 seconds you want to ping the dragon. Literally every 5 seconds you just want to ping it. So what I've done here is look at my Maokai. My Maokai is like stuck bot lane, but somehow because of my pings, because I've communicated very clearly, he's 50% HP, and he made his way to the dragon. I created this pressure, otherwise this Maokai is going to do nothing. Okay, and then if I want to be really clear again, I would ping on the way in his face. Okay, we make it work. I go back to my camp. Again, Amumu's top side, danger ping, danger ping, danger ping. Okay, I recall. I go back to my top camps. I ping on the way one time here. Awesome, we get a kill. I go back down to the bot side. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, here we are, where it's like, okay, what am I pinging here? I'm pinging on the way to where Maokai is. I'm pinging. So here's a time where all in could make sense. All in, or I'm pretty sure I was trying to assist ping here, but like my finger slips. But like assist ping is like, okay, I want to do the crab together, right? And here Maokai instead of Maokai going defensively, Maokai started going up aggressively. Okay. And then he kind of dies, or he doesn't die, but he loses some HP. It's fine. Again on the way ping. Okay, we just do the dive. I recall. Okay, big thing I'm doing is I'm looking at chat just to confirm. On the way ping to where Sign is in the pit as well. Commit to the objective. On the way ping to the dragon. On the way ping to the dragon. Okay, and the best part here is look at my Maokai. Look at my Maokai. He's recalling.
right? My Maokai is recalling, and what I do here is I ping on the way to the dragon. I look at my Maokai recalling. I ping on the way to the dragon again, and then if my Maokai doesn't stop recall here, I would have danger pinged him 2 times. Maokai yet again, 40% HP. He just stays. 30% HP. He just stays because I pinged him multiple times. So he's just like, all right, fine, I'll stay. Okay, and then again on the way ping, a million times on the way ping. So right here, it's like, okay, I'm pinging. They're question mark pinging. They're unaware, and I'm just pinging them. What I do here is this is a higher level ping. What you can do is you can ping on the way, and then you can target your camp, and then ping on the way again, and then target your camp. And what that means is, okay, hey, I'm coming. I need to finish this camp. So what I do is on the way ping, and then target your camp, and on the way ping, and then target your camp. But otherwise we just do it again on the way ping, on the way ping, on the way ping. I get some kills, we get some dives. Game is really good. And you can see this whole 13-minute game I've communicated very clearly. I've created these plays for myself. Okay, and the last example here, and this will touch into the next example as well. Ping example 3, where okay, I'm clearing down, and you'll see the same thing. Okay, the enemy jungler is on the top side. I danger ping the top side. I clear down. I clear down. Okay, and you can see how at some point I'm like, okay, my set's playing very far up. So similar to that Yasuo situation where Yasuo is like playing like a psychopath. Okay, I'm danger pinging top lane, danger pinging top lane. Look at that. I ping 5 times to the top side. I'm not guessing. Now maybe the jungler can be in the bot side, maybe. But I know for a fact my bot lane is not going to die because I'm here. I'm more concerned about the set who's by himself in the top side. So I danger ping again. I danger ping like 4 more times. Like be fucking careful. Okay, and what do you know? After I do this crab, what do you know? He dies. But again and again here, so Ballin stepping up forward here, and I'm pinging on the way when I'm ready. I'm pinging on the way when I'm ready. I'm pinging on the way when I'm ready. So now these guys are ready to fight, and look at how they play. Look at Xerath use all of his spells. Do you think a Xerath with no spells really wants to step up and play like this? No, but because I'm pinging on the way, he's walking up and he's fucking auto-attacking them. Look at this Xerath actually. This is a great demonstration of what pings can do for you. This Xerath uses all of his spells, E, W, and Q. And this guy's just like, bah, bah, bah. He's so useless. But because I communicate with my pings and everything, now we're able to cash in on a kill and we bait the enemy team. Okay, so that's about it for pings. I hope you guys get the idea now about like, okay, I can show you guys many more games and it's the same idea. I've never question mark pinging. I think the biggest takeaway, guys, the key point is do not use question mark ping. It's just the worst ping in the game. It's just the worst ping in the game. Okay. Only way to communicate to your teammates. Crucial for a jungler. Should be pinging. Always ping until your ping cap is until your pings are capped. Okay, so we have ganking, we have objectives, we have basic jungle tracking, danger ping, plus caution ping. Never question mark ping. Okay, we have jungle communication, on the way ping into um, target camp, on the way ping, target camp on the way. So this is like actually a flow sequence I've done before when it's really important to communicate. On the way, target, on the way, target, on the way. Okay, now they know. And then again, the most important takeaway, again, also, like, there's so many takeaways from this, is objectives. How you do objectives. Okay? Have to do objectives. Okay. So that's pings. Okay, that's a little recap for pings. Again, ping is really important. Don't use question mark ping, the base ping, push forward, all in, or need vision. There's some cases where all in or push forward may be useful. I wouldn't worry about those cases. Okay, red danger ping and yellow danger ping, on the way ping, assistance ping are the best pings in the game by far. Nothing can compare to those pings. So fucking useful. It actually, I would say so. So just for reference, I got a coaching session with Kire before, and back in the day when I was on Fear, so this is about a year ago, maybe like 8 months ago. Um, no, it's been a year. I I got coached by him, and he emphasized how my ping were just dog shit. And I realized when after watching his gameplay, like he pings like a lot. He communicates a lot. And he types as well. I'm not a fan of typing, but what I did discover is pinging makes the game so much easier. And you'd think as you get higher elo in the challenger games with pro players or whoever, it's less pings. Less pings necessary because they know what's going on. No one knows what's going on. No one knows what you're thinking. You need to be you need to be clear. Okay, you need to be as clear. Okay. So, how to properly use ping. So we talked about the flow charts of how to gank, how to do objectives, how to do some jungle tracking, and how to communicate. Okay. Last thing is how much do you want to ping? You always want to ping until your pings are capped. I'm gonna go through some examples. Um, and then again, if you guys want to go through any of my Twitch VODs, any of my solo queue games, at least recently, I've had this really clear structure with pings. Maybe in the past I've been a little bit of a slacker, but recently this is how I'm pinging. Okay. Now let's jump into analyzing your teammates. So this is the game where analyzing your teammates is really easy to differentiate. So I'm playing this game, and I'm pinging top side. I'm danger, danger, danger pinging. Okay, and I'm going mid lane, or I'm looking mid lane. Mid lane's getting shit on. I'm getting my play bot lane, and after we get a kill, awesome. I recall here, my Kiana from base here. She's been losing. My Kiana from base pings the Karma. Target selected the Karma. Okay, I'm like, okay, it's weird. You're losing lane, and we can't really kill that guy. I don't really want to help you. And then at some point he pings assistance, 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 and I instantly mute him. Instantly. So what you could do is when you hover someone like here, you don't have to click twice. You can just hold it down. You can see I'll just hold it down here, and then it'll just mute everything. So I don't get to see this guy's dumbass emotes. I don't see this guy's dumbass like pings. I don't see anything. I don't want anything to do with this guy. Okay, if you want to take it a step further, I would report him here as well. Okay, when I was playing on my challenger accounts, it literally saves so much mental to just click this report button, hold this down, and move on with your life. But the moment you see a psycho teammate ping like this, anyone, and their situation looks really stupid. Let's say my set is pinging on assistance because he's winning lane and he's about to dive them and he doesn't want the enemy jungler to stop him. Then hell yeah, I'm all for it. But look at this mid condition. What is this psychopath thinking? What is that? Like we saw what was going on mid lane all the way from earlier. Mid's looking terrible. Mid's looking trash. Look at that. Look at that HP. Yeah, that looks fucking good. Really. Really, man. So the moment I see this, okay, I know this guy's stupid. I know this guy, like, he's not going to be a friend I want to play with. Pretty much the rest of this game, like, I don't want to play around Kiana. Okay? So, a very clear indication of your teammates are dumb and they're not going to help you throughout the rest of the game is when they are losing, okay, and they spam ping you to help them. So, you have to want to assess, if they are losing, slash winning, and 2, when they spam ping you. Because if they're winning and they spam ping you, there's actually no problem. Because they really just want you to know that, hey, I'm winning and I need you to help me continue winning. And that's good. We want that. Those are the good teammates. But when they're losing like this scenario and they ping you, oh, this guy's got issues. So I mute him. And I'll show you why it was so crucial for me to mute this guy at some point later on in this game. Okay, it gets really funny here. So oh, by the way, guys, tempo, and I find this Viego invading my top camps like a psychopath. Okay, and I win my camp, and then I kill him as well. Tempo. Okay, guys, we've been preaching tempo for the last however long. Tempo. Okay, I go back to my camps. Mid laner dies. I didn't even notice this, but this is this guy's second death. I don't know where he died earlier. Did he die in lane? Oh. I muted this guy, and then this happens. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but like he's no HP. Karma has Comet, right? Karma has Comet and probably Scorch. He dies here. So I'm so glad when I saw this, I was so glad I muted this guy. So I'm like, holy shit, like this guy died with Flash. I'm like, okay, this guy's really got issues. Really got issues. Okay? And imagine what this guy's pinging when he died there. He's pinging me, question mark ping, question mark ping, question mark ping. What the fuck are you doing? He's typing. You're so bad. If you came to help me, I would have never died there. Blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, this guy's so stupid. Okay, and what you need to do for yourself, you need to mute these guys. Okay, and then he dies again, just like that. Yes, he dies again. Awesome, man. Okay, I play my game, I play my game, I'm winning my game, I'm winning my game. Okay, and it's not like I don't ever want to play around my mid laner. My mid laner is still gonna be somewhat useful, but I definitely want to play my game. Okay. So here's just good fighting and everything. Okay, we make some fighting work. Okay, because my Kiana has been a little bit psycho the whole game, I do think that impacted my decision making here on stealing my mid laner's wave. I am 100 gold off my item, and I ping it. Okay, actually I don't even ping it, huh? That's how triggered I was. I do ping it at the end, but as you can see, the guy's kind of lost his mind a little bit. Okay, so pretty much the point of what I wanted to talk about to us here was like, okay, you can pretty much anticipate what this guy's doing, okay, for the rest of this game. He's gonna end, and this gonna ends up coming back and like pushing forward. She was like 10 and 10 or something like that. Like she was okay, or it was like 12 and 10. Okay, but you can kind of anticipate all this. You can kind of anticipate all this behavior just off of one decision in losing lane and spamming like a psychopath. Okay, on top of that, what we can do here is I mean, like Kiana's not inting again. Kiana's doing okay, but essentially, it pretty much voids off my desire to play with Kiana, and that's the key idea here. Like we just don't want to work with Kiana, and sometimes people look at it as okay, my teammate's inting me, they're being stupid. I want to steal his wave. So right here, this is a perfect example. Okay, I can go to this guy's mid wave and I can take it from him. That's gonna cause more problems. Okay, I already caused a problem earlier where he just went into mid lane and he executed himself. I don't want to cause any more. Because the irony behind players like Hyana and players who play League of Legends is maybe 1 out of 50 games will you actually have a teammate that just straight up wants to lose. Like just straight up. 1 out of like 50, maybe like 30 or 40 games. This Kiana got very emotional and threw a play. And she'll probably throw another play and another play and another play. But throughout the entire game, she still wants to win deep down. Okay, she still wants to try and win the game. So if you, as the jungler, who have stolen his resources, who have pissed him off, just play a good game of League of Legends, you ignore him, you don't even think about him, you're just playing good League, there's a good chance they'll come back and they'll play a really solid game. So this game again, like Kiana was like not doing too hot, and then towards later on in the game, at some point, tap screen. At some point, Kiana's 9 and 7, so she's died again. She's died a bunch, but I'm carrying, and that's fine. I did my job. Okay, so there's another game I have here. I need to find it. There was a game where my mid laner was playing Katarina. She went like 0 and fucking 8, like 5-6 minutes in, or maybe that was like 10 minutes into the game. It was something insane. It was something that like really got me thinking about life. Got me thinking like, huh, what's wrong with this guy? Here he is. Okay, my trusty friend Katarina. Okay, so right here in this game right here. Let's see. Let me show you guys the tap screen right now. So Ari's legendary 11 minutes in. Okay, there's a tap screen. 0 and 8. 0 and 8, Katarina. 0 and 2, Urgot. Alright. Not looking too hot. It kind of blows. But to further prove my point across. So I played a good game of League here. I went to get mid kill. I went to, invade, make my plays. I got camps. Katarina went to dive ball lane. Katarina's still trying to play the game. Okay, so at some point later in the game, Katarina was 0 and 8. I made good choices. This score's I'm really far behind. But because I made good choices, now Katarina's 7 and 11. Okay, so she got 7 kills, died 3 more times. These guys don't necessarily want to just lose the game, straight up. My top laner was 0 and 2, now he's 2 and 4. Okay, he died 2 more times, but he got 2 more kills. I got an assist. Alright. My Kog'Maw was 3 and 3. Now the guy I thought he was gonna carry and do really well, the guy's now 3 and 7. So okay, like shit, alright. The point here is, okay, even if you do have bad teammates, evidently, if your freaking mid laner goes 0 and 8, there's a serious problem. But that doesn't mean that you're going to need to throw in the towel and you lose the game. The people who actually cause problems are the people who literally start pinging like crazy, start actually causing, like, start actually flaming you, start actually doing psycho things, start actually like running you down, stealing your camps. And when you experience those guys, it's still on you to train yourself and ignore it and let it be. I see this comment a lot. What the fuck do I do when my teammates steal my camps? And it's, hey man, just accept. Just look at it this way. In my challenger games, I've had crazy people steal my camps. Okay, it doesn't get better. So in my Grandmaster games and my Master games, so what you need to do is just take it up and just try and play a better game. And just try to learn how to cope with it. Okay, your teammates will steal your camps. It sucks, it's League. Okay, it is what it is. Also to note, I don't know when I muted this guy, but I muted him. When I see a teammate like this, I'm surprised I didn't mute Urgot as well. I think Urgot wasn't being annoying. But I think this Katarina must have done something annoying. Where like at some point maybe he like pinged me to help him mid lane. Let's see when I mute him. Um, Oh, she's just 0 and 4. She hasn't made any problems. She hasn't done anything wrong. She's just 0 and 4, and I mute him. So that's another indication. If you have a stupid teammate, like just like purely just inting, dying, playing dumb, you can just mute him. But don't be afraid to mute people. The point is, don't be afraid to mute people. Okay. Next thing we wanted to talk about here was digging into decision making, and I guess communicating to bad teammates. I mean, communicating, the whole point, whole point of this section, communicating to bad teammates, is okay. Um, even though my Katarina is like really stupid, like they'll try and win. Like they will try and do things that are really work with the game. So if I like really want to make this clear, like I'm pinging my Katarina as much as I can. Like it's not my priority to ping Katarina, but I still can communicate to them. But actually, like the irony behind having inting teammates is like, okay, how do I communicate to them? It's like you just don't. You have 3 other teammates, hopefully, at least one every game, who's like the strongest that you can play around. So in this game, okay, Urgot's not strong, Katarina's not strong, Kog'Maw's okay in this specific game right now. Kog'Maw gets weak later, but okay, I can work with Kog'Maw. And I'm just gonna communicate with Kog'Maw the rest of the game. No one else. Screw the Katarina, screw the Urgot. We don't care about them. All right. The next step here is, okay, assessing positioning and how people are gonna play. So right here, I'm danger pinging the bot turret. I'm danger pinging the mid turret. So a lot of people, when they're in base like this, is they do nothing. Okay, they just sit and AFK. Right now, I know my Kog'Maw has died 6 times, my Renata's died 4 times, my Kennen died 10 times. They've died a lot. They're playing like psychopaths. You've played the game, you know how your teammates have been playing. So you can look at the tab screen here, and you can kind of assess, okay, if both sides have 20 kills, 20-minute game, pretty much if you have 1 kill a minute, you know that like people are psychopaths in the game. 1 kill a minute equals people are psychopaths. Okay, when you see the situation, you see your teammates pushing this far forward, you need to danger ping them. So I danger ping here, I should danger ping again, I should danger ping like 4 more times. Obviously, I only danger ping 1 time, which is like, okay, I should do more. But it's like I can anticipate all this happening, so instead of me going to Krug, instead of me going anywhere else, I'm communicating, or I could be communicating even more, that hey, we're gonna have a massive problem here. Please be careful. And this is fighting, guys. Remember, I got a kill here, and my instinction is just to walk away. Like I could walk forward. I'm 3 levels on that guy, but I walk away. Fighting. Watch that fighting video if you guys haven't already seen. Okay. But pretty much, if you see a teammate who's been playing like a psychopath the whole time, funnily enough, like I know this Katarina is gonna die here. Like it's like I can anticipate, hey man, this Katarina is probably gonna die. Like okay, that's why I think you're paying. That's why I'm kind of tweaking as well. Like I'm looking at like top, I'm looking at mid, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm also like, damn, like my Katarina is just gonna it's just so stupid. But that happens. Okay, and after I make my play, I do my thing. What I do here is again like, actually this game might not be pinging it enough. Okay, here's a good example of, okay, I see my Mirana, she's very committed with me. So the way you could assess, this is going to be a much bigger concept. I'll give one more example and then we'll call it. But this is like, okay, my Mirana, when your teammate channels recall and then stays on the map because you communicate something or you show something, then they're committed with you. So here, I didn't say anything. I was going to do this by myself, but Mirana stayed. So I know this guy is committed to fucking fight anything. And then I ping, okay, I ping on the way. Okay, I see Kaiser, sure. Renata's just fucking running with me. Renata just says, he just thumbs up, just fucking sending it. I'm just like, okay. I get some damage off, okay. I stay alive, I'm okay. This Renata's so deep and so ready to die, I'm gonna just let her die at this point. I just like kind of left her. So although I killed my Renata, the takeaway here is I didn't kill myself with Renata. Okay, so there are clear indications of whether your teammates will listen to you, ignore you, fight with you, or not fight with you, right? It's just like either they agree or they don't agree. If your teammates agree with you still need to make good decisions. If your teammates disagree with you still need to make good decisions. So the baseline is you still need to play fundamentals. Or like fundamentally here, like I just like okay, like this guy committed with me. My Kog'Maw's here too. But fundamentally, this is a 4v fuck. Oh, this could be a 5v3. I'm not fighting this shit. Renata got a really good ultimate here too. I think. If Renata ults down here, I think she gets a really good ulti. Oh, she doesn't even cast. Oh, she doesn't even have ulti. Wow. Oh, she doesn't even have ulti. But anyway, like okay, she fucking sent it. Um, but the idea is okay. Like I am going to assess how they're gonna play with me after I've pinged. So if you correctly pinged, you followed the steps on how to ping, and they listen to you, you still need to figure out if it's a good or bad fight. You still need to play accordingly. You still need to watch that fighting video and see how to fight properly on the objectives on these 6 sequences. Oh my god, objective fighting is another whole conversation. Anyway, there's so much to league. There's so much to league. But if your teammates aren't listening to you, not listening to your pings, you still need to just adapt and adjust. Okay, if they're not listening to you, maybe someone else can. If they're not listening to you, maybe they have a plan. What I see often is okay. Let's say let's say this is your scoreline, for example. You're like 4-4, and your ADC is like 6-3, and you want to work with this guy. Okay, because your mid laner is like 0-6, and your top laner is like 0-2. And, okay, this guy I don't want to play with. This guy I want to play with. But I want to play with this guy. But every time I communicate to my dumbass ADC, he doesn't listen to me. So what the fuck do I do? You actually have to take a step back and be okay with listening to your ADC instead of your ADC listening to you. So let's say your ADC just goes to kill himself bot lane all the time, every time. It's actually better for you to go and follow your ADC and work with him. So in this game, at some point, I realize it's pretty late. I realized that this Kog'Maw's an actual psychopath, like an actual psychopath. So there's two things I can do. If my Kog'Maw's a psychopath and he's winning, and I can work with Kog'Maw to win the game, I would go where Kog'Maw is right now and I'd fight with Kog'Maw. But because I don't think this Kog'Maw is good, and he doesn't have many items, and I'm strong myself, I'm going to make a different play. I'm still going to make a good play. But in a different world where Kog'Maw is stronger, I'd go fight bot lane even though this bot fight is about to be a like 2v4. Okay, so there's many layers to okay whether or not it's good to play with your teammate. And honestly, I want to bring up more examples in the future. Again, this is just the base topic where it's like okay, it's actually an important skill to look at your teammates and understand: are they aggressive? Are they defensive? Are they smart? Are they dumb? Are they mute worthy? Okay, so I'll just write these 5 questions. That's all we need. Okay. Are they aggressive? So questions. So questions for analyzing teammates. Are they smart slash stupid? Are they aggressive slash passive? Are they mute worthy? That's it. Just ask that every time, and then you start getting yourself in the habit of like okay, look, maybe I can dig into what my teammates are thinking. But okay, this step, the analyzing teammates, again, if we were to tier list things, okay, with fundamentals like invading, like objective taking, jungle tracking, all these things, analyzing teammates comes like way down the line. Like this is a skill you do want, but it's like okay, this is like for like very high low players or players who just enjoy analyzing teammates. Anyway, to recap, just ask these questions. There's not really too much I can explain here. I need more details. I need more examples. It's a really in-depth concept. Probably this one the hardest concept to explain without really clear examples. But all right, that's the pings and that's analyzing teammates. We're gonna do questions for a good, we'll say maybe 15 minutes. Again, I don't want to be too long today, so I'll give the room if anyone wants to raise their hand and ask some questions. All right, we have someone already. All right, I've invited you to speak. Yeah, I guess if any of you guys have a question right now in the Discord, make sure just raise your hand and we can talk about it. And if you guys have a question, you can just ask it as well. And then I can answer some questions in the chat as well. So do you think junglers should know how to lane at their level 2? I would say not really. Like honestly, like I don't know how to lane at challenger level. Like I can play maybe at like a masters, grandmasters level, but it's like not 100% necessary. Is it helpful? Yeah, but you are human. You have a limited amount of time. If you have like endless amounts of time, you can just play 20 hours a day. You don't work. You I don't know. You just nothing better to do. And yeah, you can play other lanes, but it's also going to be like it's diversifying too much. Where it's like you only have so much skill points, so much energy. So now you're putting your energy into learning lanes. It's like okay, you're learning the wrong part of the game. Why are vision pings bad? I missed that part. So the need vision is bad, but the enemy has vision is good. But pretty much it's just the sound it makes. The sound has a big impact, and just the emphasis on it being a newer ping, you just don't hear it as much. Like I find that like it's just harder to hear this ping, like this ping. It's just you're not no one's familiarized with it. This ping's very loud. This ping's very loud. This ping's been in the game forever. This ping's been in the game forever. And this ping, everyone's just desensitized to question mark pings now because of how negatively it's been used. So if I were to quickly make the wheel right here, this is the wheel. Where it's like okay, the only pings you're using are these pings. And if I were to rank it, it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then the danger ping, the basic danger, the caution ping will be 4, and then this will be 5. And if you're wondering, okay, well this ping should be useful, right, because I need to get vision of the enemy jungle. I've never communicated with that. I've always used this. I've always just used this to communicate that I want vision of the enemy jungle. But in some cases, if your support's really stupid, you can use this. I'm not saying never use these ping guys. I'm just saying baseline fundamentals. It's just okay. Make sure you're avoiding using this ping as much as you can. Guess my audio is fucked. Hold on, let me try and re-invite you. I'm gonna invite to speak. See if you can, there might be like a button. You got. There you go. There you go. You're good. You're good. Okay. Yeah. Right. Um, I've been struggling with that recently, honestly. I think the best thing to do is like it's like you're writing an essay, and it's like your essay has just too much in it right now. So you need to condense. You need to get the summary. You need to get the summary of your message. So if your message is, hey man, I want to fight this objective, you need to get it down in like 2, 3 pings, and then you have extra pings to communicate the next step. Ultimately, it's actually about using less pings for you in this case, getting to your point quicker. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, will this be a VOD or video? This will go on YouTube soon. Right now, guys, I am going to make exclusive content for Patreon. Patreon's starting to ramp up, and I appreciate all my patrons. So I'm gonna be making exclusive content just for you guys coming up. So if you guys aren't in there already, you can join there. But this will be on YouTube in general. Right now, the lowest Patreon tier is only $3. It's not much, but it helps me. So take a look at that. And then, okay, then the question is, if I duo with Vayne top, do I path towards them or leave them to coin flip? If you're doing with a Vayne top, you need to tell him to get his brain checked. I mean, not really, but you can path to him. If you path into your duo, there's always ways and reasons why you break these rules. Okay, Greg. So if this is a specific scenario for you to communicate with your top laner, your duo, and it's like okay, you want to break off fundamentals, like that's fine. Don't worry too much. Like I get it. Like that's okay. But ultimately, this is your baseline. This is your basics. So follow the basics. Are you ping on the way? Alright, she would think that you want to gank her lane. Okay, so I see. So you're confused about okay, pinging on the way to Ari. So you can assistance ping Ari and then assistance ping the dragon. And what Ari's thinking is, the first instinct is Ari's waking up. Oh, so okay. Let bring up an example. Or actually, um, yeah, I'll bring up an example. Because I do want to answer your question. This is a good question. So on the way ping Ari. Which game was this? this game right here. You're on the way ping Ari, okay, and you're worried. Okay, what if Ari thinks I'm trying to gank her? So what happens here is I'm on the way pinging Ari, okay, and when I on the way ping Ari, right after, sorry, not right after. If you really want to make it clear, right after you ping on the way Ari, you on the way pinged the dragon. But this entire time I've pinged on the way dragon, I've pinged on the way dragon, so it should be relatively clear in Ari's brain and Ari's ears that I'm doing dragon. Relatively clear. Okay, but if you really want to make it clear, you can ping on the way on Ari and then on the way on the dragon as well. Okay, but what happens is when I on the way ping on Ari, Ari thinks I'm ganking her, yes, but what Ari's also thinking is, oh, her brain's on now. Okay, think about it as if you don't ping your teammates, their brain is inactive. Okay, they're not thinking because they're playing their lane. At the moment you ping them, any variation of communicating, their brain like thinks about you. Just let's say you're just like you're like all of your laners are like little toddlers. Okay, and you're the adult. And if you don't pay attention to them, they will do their own thing and they'll like ruin things. So you need to keep them in check by just pinging them one time. One time, two times, it does the difference. Okay, because these toddlers, like they can't function without you. Okay, you're their jungler, like you are their parent. You're the parent, you're the babysitter, whatever you want to think about it. They need to hear something from you. So when I on the way ping Ari, Ari's like, oh, okay. Oh, my Diana's on dragon. Oh, okay. Or even if Ari's like, oh, okay, my Diana wants to gank me, then Ari will look and be like, wait, she can't gank me because Diana's on the dragon. Oh, okay, then maybe she's doing the dragon. So you get to the point of, oh, Diana's on dragon, and that's the whole point of communicating. Can you be clearer than I did? Absolutely. If you want to be even more clear, props to you. Good for you. This is the way I do it though. Baseline. This is like if this is not even like an amazing example of what I should be doing. This is an okay example. So of course you can go over the top. I have two. One is when to gank. Okay, when to gank. That I can't answer that. Like when to gank is so broad of a question. Is full clear to gank or recall? Okay, so when to gank is just hey man. If you don't know if it's a good or bad gank, just full clear, man. The best advice I have to this question always is just clear your camps, and then after you're done with your camps, you can gank. Okay, and make sure you're on this camp at 420 or so on. If you want the best benchmarks, the best thing I can offer for this question, okay, is farming benchmarks on any champ. Okay, 6 minutes, 40 CS. 8 minutes, 60 CS. 10 minutes, 80 CS. If you're not following these simple benchmarks, you're doing the game purely wrong. Something's going on. Something's going wrong with the game. That's it. If you can't do this, you're ganking like an idiot. You're playing like a psychopath. This is especially true on farming junglers. Okay, most of my good games, I can push up to 6 minutes is like 48 CS, 8 minutes is like 72 CS, and then 10 minutes is like it's like 68 CS, and then 10 minutes it's like also like a 88/92 CS, and a really good game. But generally, this is your benchmark. Okay, so like instead of asking when to gank, when to not gank, like bro, I don't know, like I don't know what information you know. It's like I can figure that out right away because I'm a challenge level player. I can gather resources so much quicker than you. If you want to know when it's a good gank, when it's a bad gank, look at your lanes. Whole tab, collect items, collect information. Yeah, I can't do that for you. So there's so much that goes behind ganking, and this again, like there's so much to the game. So it's like okay, these questions is really hard to answer. Down the road, I want to have a full video on look at like what actually ganking, like the steps before you can gank, the steps before the thought process in ganking. But if you want to just make your games easy as hell right now, follow these farming benchmarks and just farm. In almost all the games I've played, last 30 games I've played, I just like don't gank. Like I just like if there's no gank, there's no gank. I just don't gank. It's fine. Don't stress it. Is full clear to gank or recall and buy item and clear and gank? I don't really understand the question. But ultimately, like, I think okay, what they're asking is okay. After you full clear, you always want to recall. Or after you gank, after you do anything, you want to recall and spend your gold. If you have over 1,000 gold, recall, get your item. Can you recommend anyone similar to you but for ADC? At the moment, I don't know. Alois is good for top lane, obviously. There's some other good junglers. Mid lane, I'm not sure. ADC, I'm not sure. Support, I'm not sure. Unfortunately. New to the Patreon for 3 USD. The content is amazing. Yeah, I really appreciate that, man. It's really about building community. Like it's really about building community for me. And just giving you guys more resources. We're giving you guys more tools. Just wait for the in-depth guides, guys. But like as I get more time and my classes are over in the summertime, we're gonna get deeper and deeper. I have a pathing bot, but my top laner is randomly swimming 2-0. Should I change my win con to top in this case? If your bot lane starts losing, yeah. But if your top laner is winning, what's gonna happen is your top laner is gonna keep winning. He's gonna keep accelerating, and you'll also accelerate in the bot side. And if the enemy jungler ganks top lane, then that means you can accelerate even further in the bot side. So use your top laner as a pressure sink. If your bot lane starts losing, there's no one on bot lane, then yeah, go top lane and play with them. You have to. This means okay to not feel pressured to make plays early as Boa? Oh, absolutely. On every champion in the game, you shouldn't feel pressured to make plays as a jungler. It's not worth it. Yo, Matt, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Repel's good for ADC. Yeah, Repel's good for ADC. Although the downside is I think he doesn't really do like in-depth analysis of what's going on He cares more about items and it seems like builds and stuff, which is cool. It's great. It's not bad. But he definitely is someone to look at for sure. I would say like I'm not trying to flame him, but it's just like okay, it's something more in depth. You want to look. There's probably some hidden gem out there. You know, I'm a hidden gem. Sure, there's probably someone else out there. I remember you playing a Diana game and Vega keep invading or something like that. That is something I really struggle with, getting invaded and not knowing what to do exactly. But that game helped for sure. I'm really glad that game helped. And again, like kind of like this question, like there are some questions I'll probably ask you guys in the Discord as well. So if you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you join because I'll have a better place for you guys to ask questions. But over time, I want to compile a lot of the most common questions that you guys have, and I want to answer them in the full in-depth video. But I know that like the biggest question in all jungling is okay, when to gank, when to farm. It's hard. But my advice to that always is just prioritize and focus on farming. How can you ping that you want a stacked wave to dive? Would that be more of a typing thing? Um, Stacked wave to dive is okay as long as all the neutrals are off the map and like you have cleared out your camps and there's no risk in the dive. Pretty much if you're making a dive, you can do it on like one wave or two waves. You don't need your teammate to stack like a tsunami, like not necessarily. So I wouldn't worry too much about getting a perfect stacked dive. Especially if you have like dragon to play for, especially if you have like grubs to play for. It's like those objectives come first, then the dive comes next. Hey bro, if you're gapping the enemy team and he has no camps, I got an aggressive ADC and I'm scared of enemy jungler collecting the bounty. Do I continue farming my camps or just hover longer around bot? So if you go farm and you make and you get your thing and then like your ADC has a bounty, can you ping danger enough times to communicate that your ADC is in danger? And if you can, that's great. You can keep farming. And if you can't, they don't listen to you and they want to play like a psychopath. Well, what happens is the more psychotic your teammates play, the higher chance the enemy jungler is to gank. Right, so it's like a level. So it's like okay, if your ADC plays, I'll draw it actually. So if this is like I like this little graph. So this is like normal and crazy. So a normal person, no jungler is gonna gank. Like it's like hard to gank. Like it's like not that easy to see. If your ADC plays like here, okay, I'm ganking this. Okay, like this is if I'm an enemy team, I'm ganking this. And if some guy's all the way over here, it's almost 100% chance like I'm going to gank. I'm going to do something as the enemy jungler. So if this guy's like really playing like a psychopath, it's actually good to 3v3 and win. Like if you hover them, you win the fight. But what happens is okay, if you go farm, the guy plays crazy, he dies, it's gonna feel bad. But it's still okay because you're playing fundamental basics. You shouldn't account for crazy people. Like in society, in the world, in life, like okay, like playing around the crazy is like it's not always ideal. But hopefully that answers your question. Thinking about W flash on Viego. So I actually showed it in the stream. If you go earlier in the stream, I showed it to Aqua. Um, you can look at the bot after, or I can clip it and I'll send it. But pretty much you can hold W, you can flash on them, but don't W yet, and then W afterwards. So the idea is okay, if I'm Wing, flashing, I'm Wing, flashing at them, holding W, they'll flash, then I W. Versus a lot of people do this, they W, flash and let go, and then they'll just flash it. But alright, I'm gonna close off here because it seems like no one in the Discord has any other questions. How do you finish your first full clear? How fast do you finish your first full clear? On my YouTube, I have 2 videos, red side and blue side, on how to clear Viego. So you take a look at those, and those are like mediocre clear. I think I could shave off like 2-3 seconds. But anyway, just so you guys in the watching on YouTube, or if you guys don't haven't seen us on stream yet, I coach, right? So just obviously I'm here to coach and educate. So here's my website. Um, take a look at it. You got some testimonials. It's just nice. I mean, just being here as well. It just just go fucking buy some coaching, okay? And then if you guys haven't already realized from earlier, I mentioned the Patreon. So the Patreon, there's two tiers. Right now, there's the Elo Express, which is you just get access to everything. This spreadsheets I'm gonna update very soon as well, so just look forward to that. And then you get this rapid ascension, which is what I recommend. A lot of people enjoy this, where they just come in every week. Tonight I'm actually having a session right at 8 p.m. PST. So if you guys come up with a VOD, I'll review your VOD every single week, and then give you notes on what to work on. So you'd only get me for 5 to 10 minutes per VOD, but you get me per week, so that adds up to like 20 to 40 minutes per month as long as you show up. And if you guys show up to every single weekly meeting, I get it. Send me the VOD and I'll give you very basic notes. If you guys are on a budget, I definitely recommend this. It's really useful, and obviously this gives you access to all this stuff too. If you guys don't have, you guys aren't on a budget, there's some things I put on here for free. Like this is just like a fun thing I put on for free. So I definitely just recommend like, okay, the Patreon's nice. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the quick little ping events, how to use your pings, the questions, and how to analyze your teammates at a basic level. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. There'll be another event next week. As always, we're gonna be doing this weekly in the Discord. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, go check it out. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Peace, peace.